Jacob Zuma is a Zulu. He grew up in rural KwaZulu-Natal, herding cattle on the lands where the Zulu King Shaka and his impi soldiers had battled the white colonials. Early on, he too developed a fighting spirit.
Besides my growing up in a natural way as a head boy, looking after cattle and goat, walking up these mountains, playing and doing all things, I was nourished by the stories of resistance and how colonialism had damaged our people.
Jacob Zuma grew up under the shadow of apartheid. As a young herd boy, he developed a sense of responsibility that would shape his future leadership. Driven by the injustice of racial segregation, Zuma joined the African National Congress in his youth, eventually going into exile. There, he worked tirelessly, training as a member of Umkhonto Wesizwe, the ANC's armed wing. In 1963, Zuma was arrested and sentenced to 10 years on Roben Island. Despite harsh conditions, he emerged not only resilient, but also with a deeper commitment to South Africa's liberation. It was here that Zuma forged strong political alliances, laying the foundation for his future leadership.
And then came out, spent about 11 months within the country, re-established some of the ANC underground.
Zuma rose through the political ranks, becoming the member of the Executive Council for Economic Affairs in KZN. In this role, he tackled the escalating taxi violence, earning both praise and criticism. His ascent continued as he was appointed Deputy President of South Africa, a position marred by controversy, including a high-profile rape trial in 2005.
He's not guilty. He is not guilty.
In 2009, Jacob Zuma became South Africa's president, leading the nation through a period of progress.
When Jan van Riebeeck landed in the Western Cape, our problems began. It's a historic fact.
His administration saw significant achievements, including the rollout of antiretroviral treatment, which saved millions of lives and transformed the fight against HIV/AIDS. Infrastructure development flourished under his leadership, with the construction of bridges, roads, houses, and the establishment of universities to expand access to education. However, his presidency was also overshadowed by mounting pressure from his political party, ultimately leading to his resignation.
I have therefore come to the decision to resign as President of the Republic with immediate effect. Even though I disagree with the decision of the leadership of my organization, I have always been a disciplined member of the ANC.
Later, his imprisonment for contempt of court sparked widespread protests and culminating in devastating looting that shook the country. Supporters decried what they perceived as an unjust betrayal by the very government he had helped build. For many, his imprisonment symbolized a deeper political divide and mistrust in the system.
If they release Zuma, he says, we would be free. Until then, we keep protesting.
Zuma became a figure of sympathy among his loyal supporters, who felt that his contributions to the liberation of South Africa had been disregarded. The unrest that followed highlighted the complexities of his legacy and the enduring loyalty of his followers. After his release for contempt of court, Zuma formed the Umkhonto Wesizwe Party, launching it at Orlando Stadium to great fanfare.
I'm being grateful. I'm so happy to see Zuma.
We can see now the real leader is Jacob Gedleyihlekisa Zuma.
Even at 82, he's still got some moves.
In its first election, MKP became South Africa's third largest political party, signaling the enduring loyalty of his supporters.
58.6% of South Africans voted, and for these parties, 58.6% of registered South Africans voted, and 40% is what the ANC got from this 58% that South Africans voting, and about 21% was achieved by the Democratic Alliance, with Umkhonto Wesizwe 14.8%, with about 9.4% by the EFF, and the IFP got 4%.
The party's one-year anniversary at Moses Mabhida Stadium marked a milestone in Zuma's new political journey. Jacob Zuma's life is a tapestry of triumph and tribulation, a story of resilience and controversy. From KZN to the world stage, his legacy continues to shape South Africa's political landscape.